Hi everyone, this is Piper and I'm Isabella, and I'm going to ask her some questions about her experience with food. Have you ever struggled with food or eating?
Yeah, I have been diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression, so when I'm having peaks of that, it definitely is harder to eat and harder to just take care of myself in general.
If there are any, in what ways did your problem change your self-image, positively, negatively?
So at the beginning, when I first was figuring out how to cope with my mental illness, I definitely looked at myself in a negative light, but I definitely turned that around because now I have figured out ways to cope and how to self-soothe and how to still take care of my body while struggling, and so I see it in a positive way now.
Awesome, and what are some of those ways that have worked best for you?
So I like to have a variety of ways that I can self-soothe or cope with my mental illness, whether that is participating in yoga, which I recently got into, or journaling, or painting, drawing, anything that I can do where I don't feel like I have to be perfect at it.
I love that outlook. Do you know anyone that has struggled with food or eating? Like, would you say there's a high prevalence in the people that you spend time with, people our age at school here?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think that this is probably a pretty common way to look at it, but the way that we see other people's bodies, especially through social media, is really hard. And I know for a lot of women, you see someone and you're like, God, I wish I could have that body, or I wish I could look like that all the time, when a lot of it is unrealistic standards that are being set for us as females in this world today.
That's very relatable. Is there any advice you would give to someone who's trying to help their friend that is maybe struggling in a way similar to what you've been through?
Yeah, I think that checking in regularly is really nice, because I'm the type of person that doesn't want to text or call a friend and just rant. I would prefer someone to ask me, I guess, what's going on. So I think that even if you don't suspect that something's wrong, I think that a lot of people that struggle have kind of mastered hiding it. And so asking your friends, even if it doesn't look like there's anything wrong or that they're struggling, how they're feeling or how they're doing.
Yeah, it's simple. How are you doing can go a very long way. Are there any other outside resources that you would say can help someone beyond the things like meditation, yoga, journaling, like you mentioned?
Yeah, my biggest advice would to be talking to a therapist or a counselor. That has helped me tremendously, and I know a lot of people think that they don't need one if they haven't been diagnosed with anything, but I think that everyone could use a therapist or an outlet to just talk. So that would be what I recommend to be the first step.
Wow. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom. We really appreciate it.
Of course.